Alright, hi guys, Detector here. So in today's video, we are going to first be doing the winners for my 10,000 subscriber super awesome giveaway. So I know everybody's really anxious to know who the winners are for that, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into that and pick our winners. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so I'm on random.org and this is a website I'm going to use to determine who the 3 winners are. So I have the list here. This is everybody that entered the contest and it's several pages, actually front and back. So we'll go to the last page so I can get the total number of people. The total number of people that entered were 634 people. So that's a whole lot of people. And if you're wondering why these last couple were written in, I printed the list and there was still about an hour left to the contest. So I went ahead and printed it, and these were the people that entered right in that last hour or so of the contest. So I had to write them in. So that's why they're written down, in case you're wondering. So, okay, so there was 634 total people. So come back over here, and 634, all right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the 3rd place winner. So here we go. All right, so it looks like number 330 is our 3rd place winner. So coming back to my list here, let's see, 330. All right, so our 3rd place winner is number 330, and that is Lewis Briggeman. There you go. So congratulations, Lewis Briggeman, or Briggeman, maybe, I'm not sure. You are the winner of our 3rd place prize, which is the Raptor handle. So congratulations, Lewis. All right, let's go ahead and look for our 2nd place winner. And let's see here. All right, so 2nd place is number 368. All right, so that's actually still on the same page. Let's see, here we go. 368 is Robert Zingery? I'm not sure. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your last name. But number 368, congratulations, Robert Zingery. You are the 2nd place winner, and you are the winner of the Deluxe treasure pouch with zippers. So congratulations, Robert. And on to the last one, which is for the 1st place prize, which is the T-Rex sand scoop. This is the 8-inch T-Rex sand scoop. So here we go. All right, so it looks like number 448 is going to be our winner. Let's see. 448 is Stephen Olson. Congratulations, Stephen Olson. You are the winner of our 1st place prize, which is the T-Rex sand scoop. This is the 8-inch T-Rex sand scoop. Whew, wow, how exciting. All 3 of you guys are going to get some free gear, essentially. So congratulations to all 3 of you. Alright, so a big congratulations to the 3 of you for being the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winners for my super awesome 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Again, thank you to everybody who is a subscriber. I can't tell you how awesome this has been. Getting to learn everything that I've learned from everybody, be it, you know, a small tip or a super big gigantic tip, like, hey, you should probably get rid of that shovel and get an actual sand scoop. So thank you to everybody, and I wish I could give all of y'all some kind of prize. Unfortunately I can't. I would go bankrupt, I'm sure. So this was my little thank you to everybody. Again, I wish I could give everybody something, but I tried my best, and I tried to make it as fair as I could. So if you didn't win, I am so sorry, but thank you for entering the contest, and ultimately thank you for being a subscriber and a viewer of mine. So to the 3 of you who are winners, go ahead and send me an email. My email address is shedetector@yahoo.com, and I have it posted in the description below, so send me your name and your mailing address so I can get those prizes out to you this week. And yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the rest of today's video. I didn't do any detecting this weekend, and it's because I had a bunch of other stuff to do. But also, I wanted to show you guys my storage cabinet. I know several of y'all have asked me about it, so I figured this would be a perfect video to show you guys my storage cabinet. I know y'all have asked for the measurements and to get a tour of it, so we're going to do that today. So I'm going to go ahead and set my camera up on my hat so I can show you guys close-ups of the inside and the outside, and this way I can have my hands free. So let me go ahead and get set up and we'll get right into it. Okay guys, so here is my storage cabinet, and actually the she detector is new. My husband put these letters up for me and he painted them blue. Blue is my favorite color. So this is my storage cabinet, and it is 7 feet tall. So from the very top all the way down to the bottom is 7 feet. It is 18 inches wide this way, and going across from these shelves to the outside is about 4 feet 9 inches or so. And this is the outside. Now this is made, I believe my husband made this out of plywood, and it's not that plywood that's super like tiny bits that have been all glued together. It's got the solid outside on both sides, but on the inside and here it's, you know, a couple of layers put together, and I believe these 2 inside layers are those bits that have been, they're like tiny bits that have all been glued together. So this is the inside here. Let me open that up for y'all. So this is the inside. So on the inside, now the back side of it is that particle board plywood. So you can, I don't know if y'all can really see, but it does have all the bits that have been smashed and glued together. So the back is that particle board, but the side walls here and the doors are, you know, the better quality of plywood, I guess you could say. So now back here, these are metal squares that have all of these little holes in it, and I believe we got these, it was probably Lowe's that we got them from, but I'm sure Home Depot carries them too. And I think they're about 14 by 14 inches, so it's a good size. And then all of my hooks here, these are just simple hooks really, and you put them in those holes and then they just kind of lock down with the pressure. And we've got a whole bunch of different ones. There's these kind of hooks. These up here are my extra ones, so I just have those up there, but I have my Vibrotector hanging here. I've got my hand scoop hanging on a single hook, I guess. Got that. I've got a little teeny tiny hook here for my extra coil. I've got, let's see, I've got a bunch. So here's how I have my X-Cow hanging. So I've got it hanging right here on the shaft, on my Anderson carbon fiber shaft. So it's not putting pressure on the gearbox or the coil, cable, anything like that. It's hanging right here on the shaft. And let's see, I've got my F19 hanging up here between 2 little hooks. Same thing with Beaker's hanging between these 2 hooks. I think those are all the different kinds of hooks that I have. I'm trying to make sure I show y'all everything. And then over here on this side, it's a pressure clamp right here. So I've got all of my shovels, I've got my Garrett Pro Pointer AT Seeker hanging out right here. So you just open it up and put it inside, and then the pressure keeps it from falling out. And these, you can actually slide them back and forth, I think. Yeah, they're kind of hard once you mount it, but these white clamps, they slide back and forth. And these are actually to hold up like garden tools, your rakes and shovels and stuff. You just put the handle right in there and it's supposed to keep everything all nice and neat. But I mean, I guess technically I'm using it for gardening stuff. So I've got that. And my husband actually just recently installed some lighting for me because he painted it black. Now this is, I believe it's an oil-based paint, and he did that because I rinse off all of my gear and then I hang it up in here and it drips down. So, and with that, he angled this back slash bottom piece, and these are also the like more particle board the more particle board type plywood, but he put them at an angle so the water would drain down. But this is an oil-based paint, I believe is what he used, and he put several layers on there so that the water wouldn't soak into my cabinet. So, but because he painted it black, it made it really, really dark and hard to see, especially when the garage door is closed. So he installed some lights for me. So here's the remote, and they're, you turn them on by pointing the remote right at them. So I think that's pretty cool. And you can dim them actually. So, I mean, it's probably gonna be hard to tell because I don't have the garage door closed and it's still pretty bright outside, but you can dim them by pointing your light or your switch at them or make them brighter. So this is 100% right here. And maybe if I close the door a little bit here, that's what I'll do. I'll close the doors and I'll leave the camera inside a little bit so y'all can see. So I don't know if that's really all that fantastical, but this is it with the doors kind of closed. So, I mean, they're pretty bright lights. So we'll open those back up. Here we go. But you can put any kind of light. Like you could get a strip and like screw it to the ceiling if you wanted and just plug it in somewhere. But I don't think we're near a plug over here. So these are all wireless. And I believe I could just pop one right off. There. See, it's got a sticky on here. And this is the particle board part too. So it's not super duper solid. There you go. And you just push it on there. And you can actually turn these off by pushing on them too. So I could turn them off just by pushing if I wanted. But the remote's very nice, see? So you just point it in their direction and turn it on and off. There, so that's nice. There you go. So I'll put, how does it, there you go. Okay, so there's that. So let me show you guys the side over here. So over here we've got, it's just a bunch of shelves actually, and this is where I put the extra stuff. So this is where I have the prizes from today's hunt, or not today's hunt, from today's giveaway. I stored them over here to keep them, you know, from getting dirty or getting, you know, messed up or anything. And then I've just got some extra stuff in here. I've got, these are some shells that I've found while detecting, and this is the guard that I've still not put on my Anderson shaft yet because I just haven't found the time to do it. I might do that today. These are the extra parts for some of my detectors. These are all the different plugs for the X-Cow. This is the diving shaft for Beaker, and I've got, this is a shovel that I've found. These are some clamps for Beaker to mount it different. This is the pinpointer holder for, I believe, for the Lander C, and I've got that over here. Now the only stuff that's not in my cabinet is Rex right here and the green shovel that I got from a viewer. So let me show y'all why Rex is not in here. So before, when my Raptor handle was mounted facing back, I would put Rex right in here and it would fit perfectly with the angle on the bottom there and the angle of the scoop. So I would just lean Rex right there and I would close the door, no problem. But because my Raptor handle is now on the front, I can't close the door with Rex in there. So, and I tried turning it this way, but because of the angle, I can't. And same thing, I can't face it backwards. And I've hung Rex up before on those pressure hooks up there, but because it's so heavy with Rex, the wood handle, and the Raptor handle, it's too heavy to stay in here, and it ends up slipping all the way like this, and then it's just hanging on by this little nub up here. So I don't even bother with it. I just keep Rex outside over here in the corner, which is, you know, kind of crappy because Rex is like my #1 guy. You know, he's like the heart and soul of She Detector, because without Rex I really wouldn't be able to do a whole lot. What else? I guess that's pretty much it, really. Oh, there's magnets down here and magnets on the end of my doors to keep my doors closed. So let's see if y'all can hear it. There. See, and then you just pull it open, but it's a magnet that'll keep it nice and secure, so the breeze won't be blowing my doors around and they won't just be flopping around. So the magnets help keep it nice and closed, which is good because my husband does a lot of work in the garage and it gets dust everywhere. So yeah, I try and keep it nice and, you know, clean, but obviously some dust still does get in. There's dust on my F19 because I've not used it in a while, but that's pretty much it. Obviously there's a box up top, and you know, the whole top is just empty, it's open, so you can put whatever you want up there. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, I know a bunch of y'all have asked me about my cabinet before, so I wanted to show that to everybody. And let me get the measurements of those shelves over there. So this is, these shelves here measure about 5 feet, just a little over 5 feet. It's like 61.5 inches. And this does not go all the way to the top, which is fine by me because I'm too short and I wouldn't be able to reach like way up there. So it's just here, and the screws are sticking out a little bit. This piece of wood ended up being just a little bit too short, but that's fine. I am not picky at all. And then this is just over 8 inches wide. Now the shelves are spaced all differently to hold different stuff. So these two shelves are a lot bigger than the bottom shelves. And let's see, so this first shelf is about, it's just under 16 inches from top to the top of the shelf here. This one is 19 inches. This one is 11.5. And this one is 11.25 or so. So they're all different sizes, so I can fit different stuff in them. So this is really handy. Again, you know, this is just like extra stuff. So there's really nowhere in here that I would be able to put any of this. I mean, I don't use it. It would get in the way. There's no point in keeping it inside the cabinet when I can just store it outside here. Same thing with my extra shaft here and my shells. You know, I think I have my first digger pouch in here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so that's my cabinet there. These are the handles on the outside. It's nothing fancy really. The only thing that we have talked about adding is a lock on here. I have 3 machines plus my Vibrotector, my pinpointers, and while most of you guys know how expensive these machines are, you know, there's not necessarily a lot of criminals that might know that, but you know, it would be better to keep it secure by having my cabinet actually locked in the event someone was to break in and see my X-Cow and be like, hey, I can get a lot for that on Craigslist or something, and take it. So we have talked about adding a lock to my cabinet, and we've not done it yet, but I think we're going to here in the near future, just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, so that's my cabinet in a nutshell. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I know there's no metal detecting in it, but I thought this would be a perfect time to talk about my cabinet. Again, I've gotten several messages and Facebook messages, YouTube messages about people asking about my cabinet. So I thought this would be a perfect time to do it since I was doing the giveaway and this weekend was really busy. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the cabinet or you want more detailed measurements or anything like that, definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. You can also reach me on my Facebook page, and I have the link for that also in the description below. So definitely ask me your questions, let me know your comments or anything like that, and I will get back to you. And again, congratulations to the winners. Make sure you guys send me your information to my email address. And thank you for watching. Again, thank you for being subscribers. And until next time, I will see you guys later.